He recently starred in the role of convincing his girlfriend he doesn't know what semen tastes like. Collen was just in a national commercial for the Gap. I'm sorry, that's the Kids Gap. Collen's biggest fears in life are running out of hair product, his stylist canceling on him, and that guy at the carnival that tells you if you can go on the ride or not. Before we bring up Collen, I think we should all really, we should give a special thanks to Willy Wonka tonight for letting Collen out of the factory to be here tonight.
Thank you guys so much. Keep it going for Brian Munzer, everybody. Very funny man, become a great comedian. A lot of people don't know Brian had a great career in communications as a telephone pole. He often talks about his 7-year-old daughter when he does stand-up comedy. I think that Brian is actually still shocked that he actually had sex with a woman. What's going on there? Brian's so tall and skinny, he could afford to put on 350 pounds of Chad's weight. Surprisingly, both of them would still look unathletic. Figure that out. Figure that one out. But believe it or not, Brian did have an actual athletic career. A lot of people don't know that, in basketball, of course. It was actually rumored that he kept the best stats at Professor Xavier's School for Mutants and Freaks. Which I think is impressive. I got this big thing here so I don't miss anybody. Brian often complains about his small penis, and so does G.W. Foley. G.W. calls himself the American Dream, those of you who don't know, which I find fitting because, as I've been saying for years, America is totally fucked. So that seems fitting. He seems like the type of guy who probably collected trolls as a kid. You know, the kind with the weird hair and the gem belly buttons. Maybe he still does. I think that's probably because he looks like the biggest one ever made. Look at him. Come on, look at him. GW is not your typical Vermonter, though. He doesn't hunt. He doesn't farm. The closest he comes to fishing is when he's able to hook a finger in Ryan Kenyon's mouth. Duke Mulberry, huh? How about a round of applause for him? Great man. Dan and I did a show with Duke to a sold-out audience for Narcotics Anonymous, which I found ironic. I mean, having Dan and I perform in front of NA is like having Chad be a guest speaker at Weight Watchers. It doesn't make a lot of fucking sense, but I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. Dan and I have spent a little time on the road together this year doing comedy. And for those of you who don't know, Dan loves to skateboard. He brings that thing everywhere with him. Which I find fitting, seeing how he's destined to spend the rest of his life living on a mobile platform. Let's be honest. A trailer is really just a skateboard for giant. Yeah, I didn't realize that myself either until I saw Brian Munzer hit the half pipe down there in Lebanon on double wide. which is impressive if you've never seen that. It's a visual. I often hear people say, Dan is cool. People think Dan is cool. I'm not sure when unattractive, flaccid men with bad haircuts, poor taste in film, literature, and music became cool. But these are the times we live in. Peter Pardo. Peter and I have become good friends. Spent quite a bit of time together since our last rose, and I've learned more about it. Peter is a bisexual. That means that he masturbates to both the images of men and dancing dashboard ukulele girls. Peter is so incredibly white and pale that when he visits Hawaii, the locals say aloha, and Peter responds with aloe vera. There was a movie, believe it or not, made about Peter's life. They got the talented and hilarious Robin Williams to play the lead character in the film. The movie was called 1 Hour Photo. If you saw that one, it was hilarious. Peter was actually in a film, which is a true story. In the film, he played a pedophile. This is a true story, which I find hilarious because there is this big elaborate casting call where casting directors sat in a room and went, next, 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 next. Oh, he'd fuck a child. Good with us? We're rolling on Tuesday? I'm happy. That's the day, people. Jose, as we said, couldn't be here tonight. Unfortunately, he couldn't find a babysitter for his 19 Mexican children. It is difficult sometimes. Jose is like the Fez of the group from that 70s show. His nationality is unknown. He speaks with this weird Latin Spanish accent, and he's not funny. Basically, the way that goes. If Jose was a men's fashion store, it would be Abercrombie and Fitch. You know, the mentality being you spray enough cologne on it and print your name large enough, people will think you don't suck. It's basically the way that goes. Chad. How about a round of applause for Chad? Chad was the firstborn child of his family, which I think is ironic because it's the first time he's ever been first in anything. Got that done early with, moved on to other things. Chad's caught a lot of slack tonight from people and making fun of him. And I challenge anybody in here to walk a mile in Chad's shoes. And if nothing more, that'll be a mile farther than their shoes have ever gone. So. I was doing a show over the summer with Chad, was there, and there was this girl who was performing it, and she sang this song, very beautiful young woman, very attractive, sings a song about having sex with all these different superheroes. You know, I could fuck Batman, and I could fuck the Hulk, and I could do this one, and I could fuck this guy. And afterward, Chad walks up wholeheartedly and goes, you know when you sang that song? I really enjoyed that. That was magnificent. I'm like, I don't know what turned Chad on to the idea of a girl who could fuck the Hulk, but I'm not sure, really. There's something there. Chad actually has a lot of game, if you will. He's pretty good with the ladies. We were doing a show, and we stopped to get something to eat. We were hungry, and we stopped at McDonald's, and we hadn't been there all but just a couple of minutes. And I catch Chad giving his phone number to the girl at the cash register. And I'm like, holy shit, you know, just got here. And then I realized he was just placing his order. 6, 1, 3, 9, 2, 7. But honestly, I want to thank everybody who came here tonight and participated. Because honestly, if we didn't love each other as much as we do, we couldn't make fun of each other. It's really an honor, a privilege to be able to perform so much with these guys. I want to thank Chad again. I want to thank his mother, Darlene. We really hope everything with her goes well. His family, absolutely. His family who could be here tonight. Leah, Mariah, Shane, thank you guys so much. The members who couldn't be here, Isaiah and Elijah, we wish you guys all the best. Thank you so much. This has been really great. Thank you guys.